Jason didn't plan to stop in that town. The rain pounded relentlessly on his windshield, and the last gas station was miles behind him. When the flickering neon sign of the Blue Lantern Motel appeared, he breathed a sigh of relief. Just one night, he told himself. The receptionist, a frail old woman with vacant eyes, handed him a rusty key. "Room 103, she whispered. "Don't open the window." Jason blinked in confusion, but she only repeated, "No matter what you hear." The room reeked of mildew and neglect. Peeling wallpaper and a creaky bed greeted him, but exhaustion won out. Jason collapsed onto the mattress, desperate for sleep. At 2:47 a.m., a sound jolted him awake. Tap, dot, dot, tap, dot, dot, dot. The window shook slightly with each noise. Jason sat up, heart racing. There were no trees outside, just an empty parking lot. Then silence fell. He was about to lie back down when a whisper sent chills down his spine. "Let me in." Jason leapt from the bed, throwing open the curtains. Nothing. Just rain-slicked asphalt and the dim glow of parking lot lights. His car sat alone in the lot. No one was there. He tried to rationalize it. The old woman was just trying to scare him, right? He double-checked the window latch and pulled the curtains tight. "You're tired," he muttered. "Just dreaming." Grabbing his phone for comfort, Jason found no service. He tried connecting to Wi-Fi, but the only network available was named room_103_guest and password protected. The welcome message made his blood run cold. "We see you now." When morning came, Jason rushed to check out early. The front desk stood empty. He rang the bell repeatedly, but no one appeared. A guest logbook caught his eye. Most rooms had recent check-ins, but room 103's page was different. Names were scribbled in shaky handwriting, all violently scratched out. Only one remained legible. Carla B. checked in the 10th of February 2022, no checkout. Jason snapped a photo just as the old woman materialized behind the counter. "You slept well?" she asked, her face expressionless. He forced a smile, claiming it had been quiet. Her eyes never blinked as she replied, "It gets louder tonight." Back in room 103, Jason hurriedly packed his bag. A soft click from above made him freeze. Looking up, he spotted a small black lens in the ceiling. A camera. Standing on a chair, he unscrewed the panel to find not just a camera, but a recorder with dated tapes. One was labeled with last night's date. With trembling hands, he inserted it into his laptop. The footage showed him sleeping peacefully. Then, at precisely 2:47 a.m., the video glitched. A figure appeared at the window, thin, pale, fingers tapping softly. The whisper came again, "Let me in." But on the video, Jason never stirred, even though he vividly remembered waking up. Curiosity overrode fear as he played a tape from the previous week. A young woman with anxious eyes sat on the same bed. At 2:47 a.m., the same tapping, the same figure. She opened the curtains and screamed. The video cut to static, and when it resumed, she was gone. Jason's mind raced. This wasn't just a haunted room. It recorded choices, reactions, weaknesses. He rewatched his own tape, noticing something he'd missed before. Behind the curtain, there was a reflection, but it wasn't his. As night fell, Jason fought to stay awake. Every light blazed, even the TV droned on for company. At 2:47 on cue, tap, tap. Tap. He sat rigid on the bed, camera trained on the window. "Let me in," came the whisper. This time, Jason found his voice. "What do you want?" he asked, barely audible. A pause hung in the air before the chilling reply. "A turn." The window creaked from the inside. Jason lunged to check the latch, still locked. But frost crept along the glass, and a handprint slowly materialized on his side of the pane. He dropped the phone in shock as the whisper came again, this time from directly behind him. You're already in. I'm just getting out. Panic seized him. Jason grabbed his keys and phone, bolting for the door. But where the handle should have been, there was only smooth wall. Spinning around, he realized the bathroom mirror had vanished. In its place stood a window, and in the reflection, a man. It was him, but not him. Same clothes, same posture, but completely still. Jason waved frantically. The reflection didn't move. It only smiled, mouthing words he couldn't hear. He leaned closer, straining to understand. The figure behind the glass whispered, "Thank you." The mirror shattered, plunging the room into darkness. When light returned, everything looked the same. The bed, the peeling wallpaper, room 103. But now, Jason's face adorned the receptionist's logbook. Checked in, June 23rd, 2025, no checkout. The old woman slid a key across the counter to a weary traveler. Room 103, she said softly, just for one night. As the guest walked away, she retreated to a back room lined with TV monitors. Every room played out in real time, a voyeuristic nightmare, but room 103's screen showed only a mirror. And there sat Jason on the bed, smiling. The Blue Lantern Motel stood silent under the moonlight, its neon sign flickering like a dying heartbeat. Inside room 103, the window remained shut tight. But sometimes, if you listen closely, you might hear a faint tapping, and a whisper carried on the night air. "Let me in."